I was given to speak on the verse 67 to 71 from Canto 3, Chapter 26, Fundamental Principles of Material Nature. Well, although I have no qualification to speak on these sacred topics, I'm still inspired and encouraged by all of you. So I seek all your blessings to speak on these topics, and I request you all to forgive me if I commit any mistakes. So Om Om Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadodhyam Udiyate Nastapayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatam Uttasle Tirpatinaske Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 26, verse number 67. Vishnor Gataiva Charanau Nodadishta Tada Virat Nadir Najo Lohitena Nodadishta Tada Virat. Translations and purpose. Srila Prabhupada. Synonyms here. Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, Gatya with the faculty of locomotion. Eva, indeed. Charanav, his 2 feet. Na, not. Udatistata, did arise. Tada, even then. Virata, the Virata Purusha. Nadi, the blood vessels. Nadya, the rivers or river gods. Lohitena, with the blood, with the power of circulation. Na, not. Udatistati, that stirs. Tada, even then. Virata, the Virata Purusha. Translations and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Lord Vishnu entered his feet with the faculty of locomotion, but the Virata Purusha refused to stand up. Even then, the rivers entered his blood vessel with the blood and the power of circulation, but still the cosmic being could not be made to stir. Verse number 68. Chutrabhyam udaram sindhur nodatishta tada virat Hridayam manasa chandra nodatishta tada virat. Synonyms. Kshutribhyam, with hunger and thirst. Udaram, his abdomen. Sindhu, the ocean or ocean god. Nah, not. Udatistata, did raise. Tada, even then. Virata, the Virata Purusha. Hrudayam, his heart. Manasa, with the mind. Chandra, the moon god. Na, not. Udatistata, did raise. Tada, even then. Virata, the Virata Purusha. Translations. The ocean entered his abdomen with hunger and thirst, but the cosmic being refused to raise even then. The moon god entered his heart with the mind, but the cosmic being would not be roused. Verse number 69. Buddhya Brahma api hrudayam nodatishta tada virat rudro pimanyat hrudayam nodatishta tada virat. Synonyms. Buddhya with intelligence, Brahma, Lord Brahma, Api also, Hrudayam is heart, Nah not, Udatistata, did arise, Tada, even then, Virata, the Virata Purusha, Rudra, Lord Shiva, Abhimatya with the ego, Hrudayam, his heart, Nah not, Udatistata, did arise, Tada, even then, Virata, the Virata Purusha. Translation. Brahma also entered his heart with intelligence, but even then the cosmic being could not be prevailed upon to get up. Lord Rudra also entered his heart with ego, but even then the cosmic being did not stir. Verse number 70. Chittena hrudayam chetya kshetrajna pravasidyadha virat tadaiva purusha salilat uda tishtatha. Synonyms. Chittena, along with reason, consciousness, hrudayam, the heart, chaitya, the deity presiding over consciousness, kshetrajna, the knower of the field, pravish, pravishat, entered, yada, when, virata, the virata purusha, tada, then, eva, just purusha, the cosmic being, salilat, from the water, udatistata, arose. Translation. However, when the inner controller, the deity presiding over consciousness, entered the heart with reason, at that very moment, the cosmic being arose from the causal water. Verse number 71. Yata prasuttam purusham pranendriya manodhiya pravanti vinayena notap paitam ojasa. Synonyms. Yata, just as, prasuptam, sleeping, purusham, a man, prana, the vital air, indriya, the senses for working and recording knowledge, mana, the mind, dhiya, the intelligence, prabhavanti, are able, vina, without, ena, whom, the super soul, na, not, uttapaitam, to arouse, ojasa, by their own power. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace is Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. When a man is sleeping, all his material assets, namely the vital energy, the sense for recording knowledge, the sense for working, the mind and intelligence, cannot arouse him. He can be aroused only when the supersoul helps him. Purport. The explanation of Sankhya philosophy is described here in detail in the sense that the Virata Purusha, or the universal form of Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the original source of all the various sense organs and their preceding deities. The relationship between the Virata Purusha and the preceding deities or the living entities is so intricate that simply by exercising the sense organs which are related to their preceding deities, the Virata Purusha cannot be aroused. It is not possible to arouse the Virata Purusha or to link with the Supreme Absolute Personality of Godhead by material activities. Only by devotional service and detachment one can perform the process of linking with the Absolute. Hare Krishna. I'll start with Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Jnananjanशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं कृपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुर्वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथां सजीवं सा अद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगण श्री ललिता विशाखान्वितां सचाम हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये ओम पांचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः ओम जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Um, so, what we have seen in previous verses. Here comes the last part of this chapter. Or, or pretty much, there's just one more verse left. That's it. So in this chapter, the fundamental principles of material nature, um, the answering the questions by Mother Devahuti, Lord Kapila has elaborately explained the process of creation. So how step by step about the creation, right? The cosmic manifestation came into existence as we saw in the previous verses throughout this chapter from the beginning, right? Starting from Pradhana Mahatattva, false ego, and when the false ego being agitated in different modes, it it in turns gave rise to various objects and the creation of various material elements, and also various characteristics of each of these elements were created, and how each is distinguished from one another, which was discussed all in the previous chapters, right? So, and also we saw the creation of the preceding deities, the demigods, which who take care of or who take care or who are the in charge of different organs of the bodies of bodies, right? And finally, we we saw how Chandra is being created in the previous verse, who is uh, the preceding deity of the mind, and who is actually the in charge of the mind. And after that, we also saw the creation um, of the uh, sun god and all the senses, right? So in the current verses, we see that the 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 Virata Purusha cosmic being is created, but he is not stirred into the activities. He was not even spur. There was no movement. And as we see in these verses, right, how it has been explained, initially the D, the DT controllers enters how they DT controllers enters into the Virata Purusha, starting from the fire god who enters through the mouth, but still the Virata Rupa was not aroused, and then Vayu enters into the through the nose, but still uh, the cosmic being is not awakened, and then the sun god entered through the senses, but still um, the Virata Rupa is not spurred to the activities, right? And similarly, all the preceding deities of different body organs, everybody enters, uh, and still we see uh, there is no movement in the cosmic body. So, likewise, we can, there are the greatest of the demigods like Lord Brahma, Rudra, and um, even after their entering into the body, still the cosmic being uh, did not have any movement. So as we go into the verse 70, it is stated like Virata Tadaiva Purusha Salila Udashtita. So when the same Supreme Lord is in the form of Paramatma or super soul entered, then the cosmic being arose from the causal water. See, ultimately, we are seeing here how uh, how it may be the various devatas or various various objects that are being created. Um, and even the Supreme Lord himself, in the form of Vishnu, who is the presiding deity of the faculty of locomotion of the legs, right? He also enters, but there is no movement. I mean, uh, so Virata Rupa is actually arose by the mercy of super soul, which is explained in the verse number 71. I'll just read the translation. So uh, when a man is sleeping, all these material assets, namely the vital energy, the sense of recording knowledge, the sense of working the mind, and the intelligence cannot arouse him. And he can be aroused only when the super soul helps him. So the main point here is what we are what we are seeing here is without the help of the Lord or the Supreme Lord, without his direct intervention, nothing can happen. At every stage or every step, we require some kind of help from the God. Um, so, so without his only with his mercy, um, and he only with his mercy we require him to sanction, right? Like just like I mean, just like any simple activities we perform, we we need to take the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So with His mercy, uh, things can actually happen. But in this verse, we can see there is an emphasis made on that. All the material endeavors, how good it might be, it if there is no Supreme Lord's intervention, that is all futile, right? Like we saw, like how all the different deities of different body organs, they entered into the Virata Purusha. Even um, uh, Lord Vishnu, who is in the form, who is the deity of the faculty of locomotion, he entered, but still there is no movement. Only by the mercy of super soul, Paramatma, there the Virata Purusha, the um, cosmic being was aroused, right? So here, so how do we get that mercy? Uh, one, I mean, we can draw parallels to very similar thing, right? Like when we are trying to wake up in the early in the morning, uh, at times we struggle ourselves to wake up from the bed early. Our moods might be down, may not be enthusiastic, or maybe whatever different reasons that could related to the mind, right? So ultimately, I mean that state, all these effects are because of we are at the maybe we are at the state of rajaguna or tamaguna. So because of that, all these, I mean, this comes into that those categories. So if one has to wake up in the morning, or he has to at least um, be at the sattva guna, or at least try to come towards the sattva guna, right? So the natural activity of going according to the universal time cycle, raising early in the morning, sleeping in the night, all happens only when a person comes to that state, the sattva guna state. So otherwise, the person is more influenced by rajaguna or tamaguna. So in order to elevate ourselves from the rajaguna or tamaguna to the sattvaguna state, what is the solution? Actually, Srimad Bhagavatam gives the answer here, like by rendering the devotional service to the Supreme Lord. So we can clearly see in this verse, right? Like the material activities um, will not help. I mean, it is unless when the activities are translated to transform to spiritual activities, that's when we get the mercy of Supreme Lord. Here we can see the Virata Purusha is arose by only by the mercy of Supreme Lord in the Super Soul feature. So Prabhus and Matajis, I mean this 67 to 71, we don't have much purport to discuss. There's only I can only say like in the 71 verse, the emphasis made on devotional service. How how when one render the devotional service can achieve the goal, right? Otherwise, all the activities at the material level are futile. So I'll let you all add more points, and I seek forgiveness if I could give the intended message of this purport. So Hare Krishna Prabhu. If there are any discussion points, probably we can close the call.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, this is Sachi Sutadas. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Very, very wonderful pointers, Prabhu. Very, very uplifting. As you mentioned, that even though many elevated personalities try to awake um, the cosmic manifestation, it didn't went it didn't work out. And when the pure consciousness awaken, when enters, that's when the cosmic manifestation arises. That connects to the point, purity is the force. And uh, and you touched very well about the importance of the mode of a goodness, acting in the platform of mode of goodness. Even though the living entity may desire or star, without the sanction of the super soul, nothing is approved. So that was my takeaway message. That's the. Thank you for emphasizing that, Prabhu. That really helped me today. Thank you.
Thank you. So Prabhu, we can close the call, Prabhu. Lakshmikant Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha pasindubhya vichapatitanam. Vaishnavabhyo.
Hare
Vaishnava.